We all gotta start somewhere, right? Right, so here are super beginner gymnastics skills you should start with. In this video, we're gonna go over the 9 skills that you should learn first, skills that come after them, and the program to help you improve your gymnastics skills that you can do from home with just 15 minutes a day. The first one is a bridge. If you're not flexible, this one might be a little challenging, but just like everything else, practice makes improvement. But let's start a different way. So start by laying flat on the ground, bend your knees and elbows. Make sure your fingers are facing your feet and push down on the ground simultaneously and bring your belly up. Also, side note, your legs don't have to be together. Once you've mastered a bridge, you can then move on to a back bend. Next, forward roll. Even if you can do a forward roll, can you do a forward roll perfectly? Just remember to tuck your head and roll on the back of your shoulders, not your head. After a forward roll, you can move on to a handstand forward roll. Just make sure your handstand is also really good. I bet you could have guessed backward roll next. These are a little bit harder than forward rolls, but just make sure that you're pushing on the ground off your neck and your toes are shooting behind you. The progression for a back roll would be a back extension roll. However, they're really hard, so you should focus on back roll to a push-up position. Moving on to a scale. No, we are not weighing ourselves. So basically, you're going to balance on one leg while the other one is behind you, and it can be a little difficult because you need a lot of balance. Make sure your leg is straight and your chest is up. If a scale is too easy, we're going to make it a little bit harder to make it more advanced. You can hold your leg up higher without dropping your chest, or you can go on high relevé. Next, straight jump. I know what you're thinking, straight jump, that is so easy. Well, you want to focus on being tight and reaching tall. You don't want your body wobbling and flopping everywhere, and you want to go up and down in the same spot. Once you've mastered a straight jump, try a split jump. Relevé walk. Even high-level gymnasts still do high relevé walks. You're basically walking on tiptoes. If it's too easy, really try to make sure your legs are straight when you're walking. Once your relevé walks are looking really good, you can then start relevé kicks. So the same thing, but you're kicking. On to cartwheels. Sometimes cartwheels can take a lot of practice to get perfect. Just remember, consistency is key. Once you have a really good cartwheel, you can then move on to a round off. Next, handstand or a donkey kick. We recommend to get a really good donkey kick before you start trying to do a handstand. Once you're comfortable, start kicking up 1 foot at a time. Also start by kicking up just a little bit each time and working your way up to all the way. There are a few progressions from a handstand, like a handstand bridge or a roll down or even a handstand on the beam. But we recommend you practicing your handstand hold. And for the last one, a straddle forward roll. You can start with your legs together or in a standing straddle. You can finish in a seated straddle or push your bottom off of the ground and stand up. Once you've gotten really good at these, you can then move on to a press handstand. Just start with lots of drills, and starting from a standing position is easier. Skill Tracker is the perfect tool to help you master the basics in gymnastics at home with just 15 minutes a day. Go to skilltracker.com to sign up now.